Hello everybody, and welcome back to another high lactose faction starter. Today we're not playing Divide and Conquer at all, instead we're in stainless steel with, of course, the hip. So welcome to the Kingdom of Albion. This is not going to be a series for the channel. I only intend to show you how to take back the rest of Albion from the damned Normans, while losing barely a man in the strife. Do we want any mercenaries? Let's get the Gallagly. We could... let's take the clansman out of here. Move him out to Oberthathan.
March!
Oh, also... Not actually Scottish. If you are, or if you just know a lot about dialects, you can correct me about my pronunciation of settlement names.
Aye, my liege.
I'm a hobbyist. Not a professional.
We march to glory. Bringing the men together, sire. There's no pride in hiding like this, sire.
So yeah, first thing, take out the rebel army. They've been so kind as to send their archers forward. Last volley. Oh, come on. I said last volley. That's got their attention. These are just clansmen. Shite infantry. Fucking friendly fire.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I mean, probably. We are on very hard difficulty, as always. Countercharge. Move up. Flank. And we've got their cavalry coming in. For some reason, they whiffed the charge.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Shut up, laddie!
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Looks like we've routed their whole front line. Oh my goodness, why? Guys! So much friendly fire. Fucking hell.
The enemy general flees like the... Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well, so we can watch us defeat the rest of his army. Look how our cowardly foe runs. It is time to press the attack.
No, it's time to end it.
All of Christendom will be in awe of the victory we have won here today.
Ordinarily, in Divide and Conquer, this is the part where I say, what's Christendom? But this is stainless steel, and Christendom exists.
Ah!
At least it exists as a concept.
Glory and honor to the Highlands.
It's a made-up concept, but a concept nonetheless. Nonetheless.
Aye, my liege.
Now, hop in the castle.
Aye, sire. Aye, my liege.
Aye, Lord. Aye. Aye, Lord. Aye, Lord. Aye.
Yes.
Aye, Lord.
Aye, my liege.
There. Got all the way in. Okay. Okay.
My king.
You're costing us upkeep, so you might as well move anyway.
Move out.
Aye,
No.
my liege.
Technically, our king could go even further, but our heir, now he can put in some distance.
Move out. March. Aye, forward. Onward.
Of course, sire. Yes, sire.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Trade rights. You are bankrupt. Or at least that says you are. Not that much. 1,000.
I must say we are not convinced.
Okay.
Most glad you saw the merit in our proposal, sire.
You have another worthy
Indeed.
proposal, then. Excellent.
You got any more of that backstock?
You hold us at ransom, and you know this.
You did.
Good day to you.
Good day to you as well.
Aye, my king. Marching to battle, sire. Aye, starting with the siege. Aye, sire. The siege goes as planned.
Saxon Huskarls. Nice. Scouts. Not a good unit. I've tried them. They're very slow. We could just buy an entire army and either go in and attack the settlement or wait for them to sally out. I'm gonna wait for them to sally out without a whole army. They can hold out for 6 turns if they don't try to relieve the siege. Maybe we should just disband the Galoglech. We didn't even use them in the battle. I guess we probably ought to build something. Border horse. I guess is not useless. Oh, this. I think we need this to crown our king. It's not gonna matter though, because this video's not gonna go that far. Oh, that's the opener. I'm shocked they're sallying. Imagine that. It is at this point that we put the timer back on. And fight. And by fight, of course, I mean run away. The English do have their own cavalry, that concerns me a little bit, but what I noticed in my playtesting is that despite being more heavily armored than light cavalry, the general's bodyguard is actually faster and has better stamina. So as you can see, the English bodyguard is the one unit that's able to keep up with us right now. We are gonna get dead tired, but units don't die of exhaustion, and even when we are fully exhausted, it's still only going to be the English bodyguard that can keep up with us. If they have archers, we do have to worry about those. Oh, they've stopped chasing. That means we can rest a bit. Do have to worry about the melees, but not too much. They are also standing still. The Saxon spearmen, they're not going to catch us. The Axe militia, we're actually going to catch them. Because why not? We lost nobody, we killed a bunch of them. Just walk around. We're already just warmed up again. Our rest has been very good. So it would seem has theirs, however. So it's time to run again. Don't want to get caught in that choke point. So we go around.
Our army is tiring.
Aye, it is. That's the game. They're very far behind. They're resting again. Okay, that means we can rest. Or we can smash the shit out of their levy archers. Because they made it really easy. They're routing. Guys, I understand that you are the general's bodyguard and you want easy dunks. Doesn't fucking matter. We are not going to be able to take the square. I know it's just 3 minutes. Doesn't matter. They can get to us in 3 minutes. We don't have anything delaying them. Oh, their cavalry is coming again. Okay. We squashed a whole unit of their archers. It was worth it. Actually, not really. Because this whole army is just gonna die anyway. Guys, group up, please. Yeah, just walking we recover stamina very quickly. Stamina is very important in stainless steel, but the bodyguard unit is absolute cheese as a result, because other units recover slowly, and like, by comparison, it might as well just not affect us. They're catching up a little bit, and they wasted it. Okay, they're peeling off. Remember me? Run away, run away!
The shadows grow long, and we are neither the vanquisher or the vanquished. Only death claims any victories on this field today.
Yeah, when I lose 2 guys and kill 263, I call that a draw. If you already thought the general's bodyguard was overpowered, how do you feel about it now? Now, here's the tricky part. Divide and Conquer players will always want to push the execute button.
Have mercy, my lord! I have children to feed!
Well, why would you do that? In Divide and Conquer, and a lot of mods actually, even vanilla Total War, you're typically starved for funds, at least in the early game, so it can be really tempting to push the ransom button.
A wise choice, my lord. We'll pay.
The thing is, though, we still have to exist in this world after we cheese it, and it really doesn't matter that these guys fell in battle, because they're gonna die anyway. So, what we really need to do is save face.
Yes.
Our camp has been looted. Sure, whatever. It's an acceptable price to pay. Cease hostilities. Okay, so we need to not attack anything from England. But we shouldn't have to worry about it for very long. And yes, we are losing money hand over fist. You know what? I am gonna disband the Galoglech. They're just costing us money. We can recruit all the rest of this stuff, except maybe the clansmen's chieftains. But the point is... you know what? Actually, let's get rid of these two. We don't need them. That kind of rescues our finances a little bit. Yeah. we're in good shape. So we just have to do that 5 more times, and York is ours, right? No, actually. You'll see. Scotland is a faction that I like a lot, but when inevitably I do play a campaign in stainless steel for the channel, Scotland is not gonna be the first one. I know which faction I want to, but I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. And again, okay, you don't have to watch this one. I've done it again, and this time I didn't lose any of the bodyguard. Not that it would matter if I had, because the bodyguard replenishes. Once again, we release the prisoners. Ah, man. Yeah, I was hoping that since they attacked us, they would get excommunicated. Now, it's very important
Begone, you are not my liege.
that Captain Hubert is right here. Because what he's going to do is he's going to try and relieve the siege of York. Which is going to be York's undoing. Surely being at war is part of it, but I've never understood how to make money in stainless steel. It seems like it just always disappears no matter what you do.
Aye. Aye, Lord.
Well, let's do that again. Yeah. One last time around the settlement, and then we do it in the field. This time we suffered a few more casualties, but that's because we charged the Saxon spearmen head-on, and broke them. Twice. And captured them. Release. Now, finally! We get to do it in the field. This army didn't even bring any more cavalry.
Only half the enemy force remains. Lord preserve us. We have been dealt a stinging defeat today.
Shit. That's actually the first time I've lost this type of battle. At least since I started testing it. I believe, however, that Tanaiste Enrich, I believe he got away. He was the only guy to get away, but he did it after killing 512 and taking 132 prisoners. Not to mention keeping York occupied for however many turns.
Make for the hills, lads! Run! Aye, sire. The siege is broken.
We could just disband basically this whole army, but we do want to have something to garrison York with when we take it.
Aye.
Which I guess could just be spear militia. Yeah, you know what? None of these guys matter. and some of them are a little expensive. We will keep the hunters, but they're the only ones.
Where to?
Let's let the Tannist's bodyguard recover a little bit before we throw him back into the field.
Aye, my liege.
Send out the king. Oh.
Aye, my...
I will only address you in battle.
You know what? Let's take that fight.
For the moment, the foe. Look how our cowardly foe runs. It is.
Get the rest. Release.
A true victory for Scotland's finest. Aye, my liege.
This was supposed to be a cheese video.
We march to glory. Aye, sire. We march to glory.
Not to glory. Just to York. What the?
I have no time for your banter.
Interesting. Well, that is an army I would very much like to bribe. But we have no money.
For the honour of Scotland, we march to battle. We shall hold them to siege, sire. Aye, sire. We hold them at siege.
Pope. I would say I was sorry, but I'm not. And again. This is supposed to be a cheese video, but at this point it would probably be easier and faster to just use actual tactics. And I think that can be regarded as a mark of a good mod. Okay, let's try this one more time.
The time for battle is over. Our foe fought well, yet we prevailed and earned ourselves a small victory.
Okay, we finally pulled it off in the field. Out here, it's a victory, not a draw. That's very important. Release the prisoners.
A proud victory for Scotland's finest. We have brought lands and glory to Scotland.
Yeah, you see? In order to survive, their army, because it was under siege, had to at least draw. And when we cheese out the timer in a sally battle, that's a draw. But in the open field, it's a victory. They lost, therefore their army died. And we need to be merciful. Because we still need to live in this world. Ain't that you rancid English bastards? There are a lot of rebel armies. Okay, we saw 2. Well, maybe. The penalty is we may be excommunicated. We really want to avoid being excommunicated if at all possible.
Orders, my king.
Onward!
There's nothing we can recruit from these stables. Weird. Maybe it has to do with reputation? Our reputation is reliable. And we're not the Crusader states. I don't know. I never was able to properly understand this mod. It's so complicated, so fascinating. Well.
First, I will take your lands, then your lives.
You're Norman, you bloody bastard. You already took our land. From the English, who took it from us. Well, this, that is how the cheese works, but honestly, it's kind of more work than just using actual tactics. So, I don't know, maybe just play this one the way it's supposed to be played. I mean, I kinda have to now. I was already planning to. Of course I'm gonna play Stainless Steel at some point for the channel. What I could do is alternate weekly releases between this and Dorwinion. Not Scotland. It's still gonna be a different faction, but a Stainless Steel faction. But if I do that, I'll be able to upload once every 2 weeks as I usually do, but still take all your advice into account. That might be what I do. Anyway, that's how you cheese the runaround, and if you want to see me discover it, those episodes should be coming up, well, in the preceding months, anyhow, in my Snowworks campaign in Divide and Conquer. This, in the meantime, has been Stainless Steel. I gotta know, why name your mod Stainless? I get that it alliterates with all the s, but we are not a snake. And stainless steel makes a terrible sword. Stainless steel has aluminum in it. You can make a good knife out of it, but the idea of stainlessness is that it doesn't rust because of the aluminum. Why not call it, like, the Crucible or something? Actually, I think that might be a different Medieval 2 mod. I don't know. This one is fascinating. I do wish it was possible to play as the Welsh, but I'm sure there's gotta be a mod somewhere for the Kingdoms campaign that makes that one more realistic. Or you know what, I could just play the Kingdoms campaign. Vanilla exists. But that's gonna be it for this little one-off. I did enjoy it, I do enjoy this mod. I think that it has a lot to recommend it, even over Divide and Conquer, despite the fact that Third Age has always had and will always have a very, very special place in my heart. And I still think it's one of the best mods there is, at least for Medieval 2. But you know, all the cool people are playing Stainless Steel and I wanted in on the action. This was fun, there will be more, but not of this campaign. Stay safe, have fun, play well.